Hey, Envy. Hey, Misty. Fatal. You guys. Hey, Lack. All right. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on today. I'm feeling like I really want to just get my Jolene picture done. But I want to make a change to it, and I'm just trying to decide how I want to proceed with that. But I think that will be my plan. Okay. Can it be changed and finished today? I don't think it could get finished today. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I just like stun myself and just it gets done. But I think that's unlikely. All right. I'm a StickMan today because that's just my mood. Dagwood. Also, if anybody doesn't know, today's stream is sponsored by DeviantArt. So shout out to DeviantArt. Wait, why did you not work? Oh. I don't know why that's not working. But y'all know the drill. The bot isn't here. It was here like a moment ago. You know, I heard that she maybe, and then I think on Twitter I was seeing that she maybe did. Dagwood, thank you so much for subscribing for 15 months. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Stream Elements is here. It's usually DeviantArt. Like, it posts through DeviantArt. I don't understand. Hold on. Thank you so much, though. Yeah, I guess they just decided to, like, leave my stream. Weird. Hey, Jack Frost, sippy sippy. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare here. There's a whole country probably gonna shut down. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. My lord, StickMan. Good to see you, Solo. Did you already work today? Yeah, and I think I've like seen that like in the UK, they do like a big funeral, right? Oh, you're off. That's nice. Well, on a side note, I went back to the old face. I don't have a good reason for it, but I like it more. This is the old one, let's say. And I hate it. Garbo. So, sticking with this one. I may make an edit or something to it, but I don't wanna use that one. Garbo. Yeah. Hey Mari. Good to see you. But yeah, I am also still I was gonna work on something. I think I was just maybe coloring these in. Yeah, I'm just not sure, I guess, what I want to do. And I need to just do something because I think I'm now of the opinion that it just doesn't matter. It just needs to be done. It's not gonna be a work of art, or it's not gonna be a masterpiece or anything. It's just gonna be, you know, thing. Wait, what are you hearing? Thank you so much, Lek. I really appreciate you subscribing, but also that means a lot. Thank you. I'm like maybe kind of nervous. I'm like kind of nervous. I think it'll be fine. I hope. I hope it goes well. Weird. Your x-rays and ultrasounds tomorrow? Maybe I'll need some too? Okay. Yeah, well, I hope that goes well too. I feel like the best thing that had caused me some relief was literally just not doing anything, but it's like, you can't do that. Yeah, interesting that they're doing an ultrasound. Is it, I guess, to see if there's inflammation in like the nerve? Yeah. Well, that's nice that they're being more like diagnostic with you. I feel like for me, they kind of were like, well, there's nothing in your bones that would tell us that there's something wrong, so it's probably soft tissue. I don't want to try and put a little bit of a shadow on this oblique. and see if it helps like pop it out a little better, because right now I think it's not very good. Hello, goblins with problems. Is that a tattoo? Where? By the belly button. So I don't know. I like loosely sketched it that in because that work? Okay. There's this picture, right? And she definitely has a star on her belly button. But it's not in this art. So I don't know. The star. No star in that one. So I don't know. It's in the game, in the fighting game, because she does have one tattoo on her arm. But yeah, I don't know what that is. And I don't know if I should include it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was a one-time thing. Yeah, maybe. I'm also like, okay, again, slightly unsure what I want to do with these damn boots. Because it's like, do I want to keep them all green? Or do I want to have them be kind of the brassy color? The star is a belly button piercing that she did about halfway through the manga. Gotcha. So maybe I could add it. If we want to. She doesn't even have her arm one? I can't remember. Gotcha. All right. I mean, I don't know. Is it terrible? No, I think it's probably fine. Yeah. I feel like it's not gonna end up showing on my picture too much. Maybe I'll like hint at it. I did an old version of this. And I did draw it. So maybe I'll include it still. I think I'm gonna draw in her hand. Yeah, because I'm also thinking I'm probably gonna redo her hair. I'm for sure gonna redo her hair. Maybe not all of it, but I will redo some of it. It just doesn't have the same like softness and flow that like this one does or this one does. So I just want to get rid of it. But yeah, I won't be streaming this weekend. And I'm gonna try and stream again on Tuesday. Probably. We'll see if we end up being able to do any art or not after the surgery. What is that? That would be at day 4. And the doctor said it's possible I could draw in 2 days. So I guess we'll see. Well, the workout stream would have to be legs only. I also can't, not allowed to lift anything, for like 2 weeks. At least. Yes, so we'll see. But maybe. It could be fun. Let a bunch of you guys like critique me and be like, your form. Been trying. Say you what? I swear though, I feel like I like had a realization the other day that I've kind of not had the best luck yet with my gym, or sorry, like with working out, because it's like when I first started working out, I like maybe was at it for like a few weeks and then I had COVID. And then after COVID, and I finally came back into the gym, I started like maybe it was a month and then immediately I had arm pain up until now. I think I only had like 6 weeks of no pain after I had my injection. So I don't know. I'm wondering if I'll be able to do better later. Hey, Suicide Jade. Not getting along with Jim. Oh, I know, right? That took me a second. Have a good one, Stagwood. Thanks for swinging by. You've been cheating on Jim? Uh-oh. With who? Video games and pizza. Uh-oh. I gotta look at my chat bot because I was like, why the heck? Oh, tell you what though. Yesterday I was able to get in my like last like bench day before the surgery, and my chest is in so much pain. You know, I must have. I feel like these last 2 bench days I've had, I feel it a bit more. And I can't tell if I'm maybe pushing myself harder. I think it's like the flies. I think my chest flies are like really, really doing something. So bench has been the one that I haven't been adding like any weight to. like, I think, I don't know, maybe I got up to like 15 pounds on each side at like maybe the best I did. And then my wrists gave out, and then I had like elbows giving out, and then I realized I felt better not doing benching. So I don't know. I've been trying to take it easy. But if everything starts feeling better again, maybe I can actually like work on it more. Yeah, I pretty much, for a bit, there was like a weird, I don't know, grindy, poppy, felt like nerve type of thing going on in my my left elbow. And I was like, that feels and sounds and seems weird. And then I would be like, oh, it hurts a little bit. Maybe I should take it easy on that. And it helped when I would stop trying to like go up in weight. I luckily haven't had that issue with like, actually, I've had that issue a little bit with deadlifts, just because I think my arms getting pulled on hurts the elbow a bit. I had to skip last back day. I'm a little upset. There's a part of me that kind of wants to maybe try and go tonight. Go tonight and get like a last minute back day in before I can't do it again. Before I can't do any more deadlifts. Hey, Divine Arts. What surgery? You probably answered that a million times. So I'm having carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel release surgery tomorrow. If all goes really well, I may be able to draw again in 2 days. If it doesn't go really well, then it could be like a week or 2 weeks. We'll see. Yeah, 2 days is the, I don't know, best case scenario, right? Yeah. He said possibly being able to like draw as long as it's not straining or hurting in 2 days. But he's like, if it hurts, then, you know, stop. But then he said it's possible I could start lifting again in 2 weeks. So we'll see. Unless they have to do the thing where they got to move one of my nerves around, and then it could be 4 weeks. Thank you. I hope so too. Been a pain in the butt, I'll tell you what. But I'm kind of excited about it. Oh. Whatever. Honey, you liked that song? I didn't mean to skip it. I'll go back. Oh, are you talking about the MGMT? Yeah, I like it too, but it wasn't the vibe. Give an offering to Lord StickMan before your surgery. I will. I also just had to like take all my nail polish off because you're not allowed to have that on under general anesthesia. You gotta like look at your nail beds to check for like blood flow or something, or oxygen levels. I don't know. I know. I kind of feel like babies for surgery. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I think. I think I'm excited. I think I'm excited to like go ahead and get it started and then start the recovering process, I guess. Yeah. It's also weird. I'm like not allowed to wear deodorant or any lotion. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna dry up because they're like, you gotta shower right before. And then like, can't put any lotion on. Gonna be a little dry. I know. I need that moisture. Not be complaining then? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A part of me like doesn't believe the deodorant part. I think it's just they don't want you to like, they don't want you to be greasy. Like they also said like don't shave the area, and I'm like, okay. I don't typically. I don't think I've ever shaved my wrist, but I guess I won't. See, I'm not sure. I was told no lotion for sure, and then I saw the deodorant thing on Google. So I'm like, maybe I just wear deodorant because I don't remember them telling me formally that I had to not wear deodorant. Surgery what? Everything okay? I'm having a carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel release surgery for my right arm. Just my art arm. Yeah, your doctor's aware what your procedure is. So that's like another thing. Like I was like reading these things, like explaining like the whole process of everything, and it's like apparently you go into like the pre-op because I got to show up like early, and then they're like, what's your name? You know, why do you think you're here? Point to where you think you're getting your surgery, and they like do all these things to make sure that you're aware of like what's going on before they like bring you in there. And then I guess after you're asleep, they do the same thing again. They're like, all right, everybody here that needs to be here, do we have all the tools we need? And they're like, okay, is this the right person? Okay, then we're good. Oh, thank you. Little Dio under the table. Yeah. I might just put some on. Diamond in the first time. Important part of any surgery is making sure you have the right patient, right? But for real though, but it's kind of scary that it's like that it might not be completely evidently clear. I know, it's kind of terrifying. Kind of terrifying. It's fine. The surgeon I am seeing is specifically going to this specific hospital to see me. They don't typically go to this hospital. So The only surgeon who's going to be working on me should be the only person who's like, I don't know, I guess working with me. Other than, I guess, the anesthesiologists and such. Yeah, and I think another thing is the whole process has improved, I think, a lot since, I don't know, when it was first done, obviously, but it's like my incisions should be pretty small. And shouldn't, it's like the worst thing I've heard them say is you may have bruising and some swelling, but that's about it. It's like you may be in a little bit of discomfort. I guess I don't even know what the discomfort levels might be. Like I said, I'm very intrigued by this. And if I'll have the ability to ask the surgeon to take a picture of my my insides. It's but a bruise. Oh, and then I like can't get my arm wet for like a week. It's gonna be like a stinky arm. Hey, Halo. Good to see you. Gotta get them pics. Probably a soreness or a feeling like I burned or something. Do they record it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd love a picture though. Get that, you know, hung up on your wall. Swamp arm, I know. And I've never had a cast before, so I don't even know what that stink might be like. Looking at Pixie's insides. Disgusting. I just hope I get good relief. That's all I can hope for. Because I know that they're gonna have to like test it, like the nerves and stuff, and make sure like they're staying where they should without the thing squeezing them. Smelly, putrid, ew. Did you just get back from work? Halo? I know, ill. And I'm gonna be working out too, probably. At least on my legs. Nice. I am excited though. It's been like, I don't know, really aggravating me a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I just contradicted myself like twice with what I said. But I don't know. My arms kind of felt like poop lately, and I'm hoping that it feels less like poop. Pop the stitchings, apparently. Don't strain yourself? Yeah. I mean, I'm a pretty lazy person, so I don't have to be told like twice, you know. To just take it easy. I say that. I think it took me like at least like 2 to 3 months to finally like take it easy on drawing. Before I finally gave in and I was like, oh, art does hurt me. Contradictions lead to truth. Demons? Thank you for following. Typical artists being contradictory. They have to be knocked unconscious before taking a break. I know. For the longest time, Fusion Tech, one of my other mods, would like give me guff about not taking breaks. And I was like, yeah. And then I would just keep going and I'd be like, my arm hurts. Listen to your mods. Yeah. Where's Rhonda? You know, that is a picture I probably should work on, is Rhonda. At some point. I have closed and I hadn't saved in 5 hours. Wait, it just closed? Uh-oh. It's interesting how Abra is picked up by Honk and not the mic. And you can tell how StickMan's mouth goes crazy. Yeah. It's a little, I don't know, inconsistent for me. Not working on pics, you probably should. Typical. Okay, so here's like another thing I was thinking about today / yesterday. And I could like kick myself over it. But I won't. Oh, sippy. Don't mind if I do. Oh, really? That would be so cool, Envy. So one of the things I was thinking about is how I guess I was listening to this guy's like food podcast, but they were talking about, I don't know, I guess some guy like asked him a question and they're like, hey, I work at like pretty much a gas station, like Subway type of place. And I'm a very creative person and I want to start doing creative things all the time. Like, how do you recommend getting into that? And the guy like made a point and he's like, well, I would start by actually finding work that pays and then like that is creative and then do it. And he was like, you also don't want it to be something that is like, I guess he was saying like, if you're an artist, like maybe you should get into doing like logos or something that you don't actually care that much about, but you have the creative ability to do it. He was like, just start by getting some mileage in doing the thing, and get paid for it and build up your skill set, I guess. And he's like, but the big thing that's important about that is having deadlines, because if you're sitting there trying to pursue like your, I don't know what they say, magnum opus, is that what they say? I don't know. But like if you're trying to create like your best picture ever, you're never gonna get that mileage in that you need. And I have seen that in my life be too real too much. Like this damn picture. And it is something I've been like really upset and kind of missing about like not having done commissions lately. Is commissions were a way of helping me stay not stay. I don't know. There was a very defined end to certain things. Like if I was had a specific like, oh, draw my character, I don't know, sitting on a beach, right? It's like I know what that is. It's just a matter of doing it. But I don't know. It's the artistic, I guess not having a deadline, I guess, could be pretty bad. And I hadn't ever realized this until recently. And it's like, I'm a big softie on myself most of the time. And I've given myself like pretty much all of the freedom I could possibly have. And it's only gotten worse. Like my ability to get stuff done has just gotten worse by giving myself the freedom. So I'm like, maybe I actually needed to do the opposite and maybe, I don't know, figure out some way of creating a sense of urgency and or like really just solidifying in my mind that these will never be perfect, you know. These are just going to be the thing I can do at that moment. Oh, I don't know. I think it's something I'm going to just try and, I don't know, reflect upon. Like that beer label I was working on for my friends, they kind of needed me to go ahead and get it done. I'm like, oh, it's not done yet. And so I like actually need to like probably sit down tonight and work on that. This is deep. Oh, I think it's also like a mix. I heard other people talking about like, it was Dr. K. He was talking about like people who are perfectionists, they need to grieve the part of themselves that is a perfectionist and cares too much maybe, or is like striving for this thing that doesn't exist. They're like, well, how do you sit with that? Is that something you can work on during stream? Like just getting something done, you mean? I've been trying to think of it. Like maybe I do more sketches to have done a sketch. Like I want us to start doing some like study streams and we'll just sit down and actually like just study, I guess. And then whatever you create, it doesn't have to be a work of art because it's like the effort that went in is what you're going for, you know? You're not going for something that looks good. It's just, I don't know, the effort spent. Pixie is on a therapist couch right now. Everyone take notes. But in all seriousness, in the biz, we have a phrase, the best artist in the industry is the one who meets deadlines. Yeah. You look a bit sketchy today. That's pretty funny. I'm doing all right. A study stream excites you? I think I'm excited about it too. I want it to be a community thing too. That mean if you spend more time on something, you learn less or improve less because you're not doing as much. I guess quantity over quality, of course, saying very loosely. That's saying very loosely. Yeah, I mean, you really learn from your failures as like an artist, I think. Like, so whenever you draw something, if you think it's perfect, you're never going to improve, right? You have to finish something and or maybe don't finish it. Maybe it's never meant to be finished, but you get something to a place and you realize like, well, these are all those things that I would do differently if I were to do it again. And now you can now take that and make a new picture. Or you'll be like me and you do it over a course of one picture, but I would say that's bad. Because it's like, I've redone this picture. This is like what the picture had looked like previously. And it was, again, near completion. And I just like noped out of it. Because I was like, there's stuff I would rather have done differently. So if I say had just finished that picture and moved on, I could have had like maybe 2 pictures done in this time. Or maybe like 5, which is probably, I don't know, better. But it's like that picture was so close to being done and I just had left it. Because I saw a few minor things in it that I wasn't willing to just overlook to finish a product and then share that with people who would enjoy it. I don't know. It's something I guess I've been reflecting upon a good bit. Surgery gaming? Yeah, I guess I might be able to do some of that too. You can't even see the nope in it. My artist's eye is like on level 2. Oh, I guess perfectionist tendencies don't let me move on. And that's what I'm saying. It's if I was able to move on past like, all right, there were a few things with this where, and I tried really hard with this picture to just like change little things to fix it. And then I just was so frustrated with it. I'm like, it has too many things wrong with it. I just need to start over. And that's what I did. But it's like, there's some perspective issues. There's some weird tangents. It's not very dynamic. Yeah, perspective issues. So I had like a slew of issues with her. So. And a lot of people, and another part of it that's kind of hard is because it's like, I redid it, and most people I've talked to are like, well, the new picture does technically look nicer and better, but it's like, at the same time, if you would have just finished the other one, where would you be now? I don't know. Something to ponder. Because like, I think the stuff with like the highlights, I'm over that. I'm just gonna do it. I think it's the structural parts and like oh my goodness. The structural parts in the face and the hair are where, well, why are you not zooming? Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like there's a place I get stuck and I feel like if I move on from a piece, I won't figure out why I got stuck or what I'm overthinking or perceive as wrong or imperfect in the work. I definitely know what you mean, but for me, what I've done when I feel that way is I just try and take some notes. I try and like look it over and like flip it over a few times, return to it, maybe do like a cross contour over the top of it and like try and see like where did I go wrong? Because you did you now have 2 pictures to show and teach us wisdom points achieved? Hey, Phantom Flask. Finally have the hand. Yeah, also, Halo, I don't know what's going on. Where's Stream? Did Stream Elements leave too? Man. DeviantArt left me earlier. I guess Stream Elements is gone. What the hell? Okay. Grab the gun. Now everything will leave. It all ends. Real. Alright. I do kind of want to adjust, I guess, her nose a little bit. I'll see how that goes. Or maybe it's her eye. I need to adjust her left eye. Her right eye. Dude, this sounds so good. Yeah, I think adjusting this eye might just be all I need to really do the face. Because I think the nose already looks better after I erase that one line. They were built differently. Is it for reference? Or just, you know, for fun? Hey. Wait, what, MB? I remember who told me I needed to draw ears. Oh, you're grocery shopping right now? Slice chicken asparagus. That sounds really good. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna have as like my last meal of the day. I'm like making a big deal out of it. It's not a big deal, but normally I eat at like 9 p.m. or so. But I guess I still could. I think. Well, I was gonna try and eat a little earlier. I've heard that it can help with like nausea. How long have you been studying doing art? Seriously, also love your art. Thank you. I guess I've been doing art seriously for like 10 years. Probably 10. So since I've been like 16. Yeah. How'd you look at that FAQ? But yeah, probably then. That's when I took like most of my interest in it at 16. 8 hours before surgery. Yeah, it's I'm not allowed to eat or drink 12 hours before surgery. I'm gonna erase this part for now. Causing me issue. Yeah, I mean, it's not. My surgery is tomorrow at 1 p.m. No beans either? Really? Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I think I still have a few episodes. But yeah, I think you could do it. It's Yenny. What's being operated on? So I'm having surgery on my right arm, on the elbow, and on the wrist. It's cubital tunnel and carpal tunnel release surgery. But yeah, I probably will finish it. I was trying to watch it while I was eating, and then I was pretty grossed out, and I'm like, that was a mistake. You found everything? Nice. I hate grocery shopping. Yeah, I mean, I think it should go well. I guess to me, it's a pretty big deal because it's like my right arm, but it should be fine. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part, but that's probably really true. I also get into like some serious thought loops whenever I go grocery shopping or like any type of shopping, and I'll sit there and stare at like 5 items and be, I don't know, just stuck there, and I can't decide. And I like want to cry, like just put everything down and leave, but I'm like, I can't because I need this thing. That it went well, yeah. Well, that's good. Part of me is a little excited to have a scar. Your mind goes blank. Really? Mine goes blank after I'm done. Get a tattoo, done it. Oh, done on it? Hmm. That would be interesting. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I don't know what versed is, but I think I heard, maybe it was you, but I feel like somebody said that to me. I don't know what that means. Yeah, they have to put me under because they're doing the elbow, and that can potentially be more invasive. So much, and it wasn't even a lot. Yeah, it's like it should be fine because all they have to do is like release the nerve. But if it is wiggling around, they'll have to like remove it. It relaxes you. Weird. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Yeah, without too much problem. I think so. Is there any right or wrong approach to art, or is the process we go through to arrive at our finished work? Wait, hold on. The right or wrong approach to art or processes we go through to arrive at our finished work? Get references? I think it would depend on each picture. But my method is go from like a simplistic, I don't know, boxy type of creation, right? So you have like your I like StickMan, but you I don't know, you start with like your rough forms, right? And you get your gesture down. And then from there, I would say once you do gesture, make sure your perspective seems correct and then go into your proportions. And then I would say detail it out past that. That would be my best approach. And then, like, kind of what Halo says, I am bad and don't grab references until I need them. But I think it's just, I think some of that is just up to the individual artist. Like, if you have a very, I don't know, strong visual library / memory, you might be able to like see and imagine things pretty clearly in your mind without needing to go grab a reference. But if you're approached with anything that you're unfamiliar with, I'd recommend grabbing one. So I'm going currently with her old face. You start most of your poses from imagination. I'd say typically, unless typically if it is not that important. Like if I have a visual idea in my mind, then I might just go ahead and get started without a reference. And then if I realize like I came into like an issue, like I don't really know how the lats or the armpit is supposed to look at this angle, then maybe I'll go grab a reference. If I'm provided a reference, then I don't go through that same type of phase. It's not okay to just grab a reference. Trust me on this. A painful lesson. I don't know what that is, Shade. I like it. I didn't want an influence on your decision after you said you liked the second. I know. I like did the second one and I'm like, I like it. And then a few days later, I'm like, I hate it. I'd say that's probably fine. Again, it really is just start from big idea gesture and then move on to doing your mental checks, which is the perspective correct? And then make sure your proportions are correct. You know, make sure you have like the left foot on the left leg and the right foot on the right leg. You know, make sure your fingers are all facing the right way. Make sure you have like general proportional things correct. And then you move on and can like flesh out your picture. Artists who only post on Twitter and they seem to have an opposite problem you have. What do you mean? Well, hello, hi, Brecky. Good to see you. Oh, I mean, I think plenty of people can put art out really fast. I feel like okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I'm following them. I'm following them on my other account. Completely mental. Yeah, I also wouldn't think pushing out art quickly would be a problem. I feel like that would be exactly what you want. I think some of that is honestly probably just compromising and realizing like it's not going to be, it's just going to be what it is and you will just have to finish it. But yeah, I definitely think I have too many gaps in my fundamentals to be super quick. And by that I mean I'm making too many mistakes all the time. And I'm refusing to overlook them. I didn't make as many mistakes. I don't know. I think it's like one of those things I have to approach from both sides. Like, get over the fact it's not perfect, and then also learn more so you make less of those mistakes. Yeah, I have some art books I have that I would like to look at and see about. Welcome to the Lack of Fundamentals Club, Pixie. High five. Well, hello. I don't know. It's been quite a minute. Can't remember now. It's been a few years. Oh, and like a live one? That would be really cool, Halo. I've heard really good things about attending those. Oh, I see. Yeah, I definitely think it's one of the things that could be worthwhile to decide what's most important. The heck? I think it's weird. I think it's probably worth looking at it and seeing like what is most valuable to you and the kind of art you want to create. Otherwise, you're just again hoping that something works out. Patreon, safe for work or not safe for work? Very not safe for work. You're in a porn store, it's perfectly safe for work. It's a good point. I suppose you could have a midnight snack. It could help the counteract the potential nausea from an anesthetic. See, I thought I heard the opposite. I was hearing like not drinking water or eating will help prevent you from like throwing up during the surgery. Right? Yeah. I feel like I'm struggling to remember that though. They gave me a phone number I should probably call. Right, but you will stop food and drink 12 hours prior. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably drink water up until, I guess, what, 1 a.m.? But I may stop probably eating too much. Eating a corn dog. Mm. I'm trying to decide if I want to like try and do a full sketch of the hair or just modify this one. Maybe I'll just try modifying it. I feel like earlier maybe it seemed like, I don't know, Streamlabs at least may have been having issues connecting to Discord. I mean, my bots have been struggling, so I don't know if there's something maybe could be going on. Botting ain't easy. Man, I'm kind of annoyed. My arm is hurting a good bit today. I think it's because I did like some deep cleanings on several of my fish tanks today. And I think maybe that maybe wasn't smart. I have a bunch. I have 3 different betas. I have shrimp, I have different types of pygmy corridors, I have autosynchronous, I have a river stream loach. I got black tetras. I have neon tetras and a clown loach. I think that's all. Yeah, I'm planning on redoing several of my aquascapes here too. Vincent, I don't really advertise my Patreon, which is probably why I'm not making very much money on it. I pretty much had posted about it a little bit when I first created it, but other than just attaching it sometimes in Twitter posts, I've done almost nothing. Almost nothing. It's been much more on the back burner lately because I've been dealing with the wrist stuff off and on since last year. Those poor children. I know. I mean, the biggest way that they get their posts and updates is just when they get to see like whips and stuff and like I guess the lewds. But no, it's just I haven't been able to like finish many pictures, and then I've also been doing a lot of freelance work that I also can't share. So it's not been the best. Do you have two 40-gallon tanks? I don't. I have I think my shrimp are all in just a 10-gallon. And I have several single like 3-gallon tanks for my betas right now. And then I have like a 20-gallon tall tank. Discord is the best place to see stuff, in your opinion. I agree. I was pretty happy when I haven't set it up, but DeviantArt added that feature where for the subscriptions it's now has a bot that can manage it in your Discord. Discord is okay. Do you prefer yeah. I mean, I think that's probably why DeviantArt's like subscription has been my favorite visually because it can do galleries and it's a grid. Oh, cichlids. See, I've always felt like cichlids were they've always seemed very scary and hard to like keep. At least that's what like my mom had told me when I was younger. But they are beautiful. I swear, yeah. It's like, I don't know why, I don't know, more places didn't think about how grid features are nice as grids and galleries are nice when you're an artist. It's like even Instagram, you still have to scroll, even though it can do like the small grid, you still have to like, I don't know, it seems less organized. They're aggressive with Big Shifty. Yeah. It is a nightmare. Same with Twitter. I've heard some people do this, and I don't know. Maybe if I actually like posted art on Instagram, I would do it. But it's just you delete post. So like maybe after like, I don't know, 5 months, those posts get deleted. I don't know. I feel like that's probably what I would rather do. 10K posts, yikes. You ever get creativity blocks? I don't know. Not lately. It's more of a, not so much a creativity thing. It's like a skill block. And not having a time to like practice it. Deleted. I know what the heck is that? Deleted. Thank you. Probably looking a lot rougher than usual too, because I'm trying to make old lines work. Did I tell you guys I made some keychains? I did a sample. I was curious, but I made a keychain of my people poo parched emote. I'm probably gonna do some revisions on it in the future. But yeah, I don't know. It is something I've done. They're pretty cute, actually. They're not for sale yet. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a giveaway or something for these ones, because these aren't going to be like final ones. You know, this is kind of more of like a sample run. We'll see. To be a product tester. So, all right, that's a question one of my friends was asking me, and I'm kind of curious to know what other people think. As a person, do you guys think you lean towards liking keychains that are double-sided? And if it was not double-sided, would that deter you from buying it? And then, all right, well, answer that, and then I'll ask my next question. It's a 2D image. You don't mind double-sided. I mean, double-sided is the harder one to do, which is why I was curious, because it's like, I guess I would need to search harder. Work on both sides? Yeah. I mean, typically it's just flipped, right? So then it's not like, what, Canon on one side? I hovered over one of my emotes and now it won't like show me chat. Yeah, these ones are the acrylic. I guess there's a part of me also that's wondering, like, is this something some of you guys would have even thought about unless you were asked this question? You know, would this have been on your radar? You've never thought about this? Never? Okay. Okay, well, I guess then the second thing people were wondering is, that was like the one. I guess I'm wondering too, is buying fan art something that more people would be interested in, you think, or less? Because I had one friend say, like, buying fan art to them of, like, say, Jolene, to them they would feel like that's a knockoff versus just buying an official keychain or something. So then I wasn't sure where other people specifically sit on that. This song's just looping. Maybe. This would be like, say, keychains even. But I guess I would also be curious what people think in like prints. I mean, I went to Dragon Con recently, so it's like I bought some Hellboy art, but it was one of the artists who actually worked on Hellboy, not Mike Mignola, but it was another artist who did work on it. And then I saw somebody who had a really pretty print of both Berserk and of Dark Souls that I really liked as well. So I'd be inclined to if it looked cool enough. Having room for them as Briar. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'm unsure. I mean, from what like say Mari and Charmy have told me, fan art is what sells like hotcakes, especially if you're doing conventions. Thank you. Aw, thank you. I'm also losing motivation to work on this picture. Fan art is where you make your money. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I know some artists who had made their business off of like making super cute stuff, you know? And like have their own brand now, you know? I'm done. I'm done with those pictures for now. Cute is a big part of the market. Yeah. Yeah. It's just finding whatever that is, right? Oh no. I feel like with lewd art, for me, I think I would rather make lewds that I like, you know, versus specifically trying to make lewd art for other people. It's like, I definitely have nothing against lewd art. I still love it a lot. I just don't know how much I want to create it for other people or create other people's ideas. Um, Hold on, sorry. So I am just now breaking into the hentai adult industry, and I plan on releasing my first movie over the weekend. What I'm gathering from chat is that parody hentai and furry make the most money. I don't know. I think one of the, I guess, most common lewd art I see for research reviews only is stuff like Tsukimi Chan's. The different outfits and all that. Bone and Otter. Okay, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too, I think. But enjoy. Oh. It's funny. I mean, I don't know. I guess when I was first getting into it, I grew up trying to be, you know, very sex positive and stuff and trying to embrace that. And, you know, I liked art and I didn't see why art shouldn't be sexy. But I'm not into like very extreme fetish stuff, which is often like, I feel like the biggest hindrance when you decide you're going to be a not safe work artist. Everybody's like, well, let me see them toes, or, you know, I have this very specific fetish about, I don't know, the look in the person's eye when you spit on them or something, you know, and it's like, that's not my favorite. What did I hear? I'm not sure. I was like, hey, URW. Um, Also, thank you, Unicorn and Stars. Oh, thank you. Once a month, my art is not as looted as it needs to be. I learned that later. Mm. Any proper nudes? Mm. That was definitely one of the biggest learning curves of streaming on Twitch. Was I was like, oh, you can't draw characters naked, and that's like typically how you really start a picture. I mean, you don't have to like draw the bits and the things, but it's like they are typically naked. Just don't add the spicy bits. Yeah. Well, it's like even that. It depends on who you are. If you're gonna get in trouble for it. I don't know. I don't know if this is. Maybe. I'm not even vibing with this. I don't know what I'm feeling. Anxious? I think I'm starting to get nervous that I'm like, oh, well, is this where I'm going to leave this picture for potentially 2 weeks? Rake draws lewds. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Even emotes is easy for me. Um, Kyo Arts. I'm sorry, I don't have a cat right now in my room. Really? I feel like I saw them streaming like maybe a few weeks ago. He does, I think. We'll just do some rendering. I think I'm over lines for the day. Me? I have no formal or classical training. All self-taught, baby. A lot today, huh? Yeah, I have to have a short stream today because I gotta leave in a bit. And then I have some family coming over tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. On Saturday after my surgery, or not wait, the day after my surgery. So it's like I gotta do some cleaning in the meantime while I still have an arm that works, you know? Also, thank you. On average, how often do you post new art? I post most of my art on Discord for Patreon. And new art, maybe once a month. A surgery? I'm having carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel release surgery. Oh, look, there's DeviantArt. Shout out to DeviantArt. Thanks for your sponsor. Aw, thank you so much. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand your question, Vincent. Yeah, I feel like it should. It's a lot. It does belong to DeviantArt though. They sponsor my streams. There we go. That does actually help a lot. How did you get them to sponsor you? They reached out to me to add me to the DeviantArt collective. You can learn about that more on that page. Profit. Bribe the president. I mean, sometimes I've had reality checks where I'm like, man, I just need to get good. Let's just see what people would prefer to buy, whether it's prints, pins, double-sided, or single-sided, etc. Think you can do polls on Twitch, maybe Twitter if you have Twitter. Yeah, I might try that. I printed off my keychains just to kind of see if it would even like look cute, and I think I am convinced they look cute. But then I ran into the issue. Well, these are single-sided. They're a little big and a little expensive. So gotta ponder it more and think like, what would people prefer? You know, the fan art or like OCs. They'd probably prefer fan art. If I'm selling at conventions, it's gonna be fan art. But I feel like, I don't know. I'd like to maybe have a few keychains of like my emotes because I feel like that's really cute. See the results of the poll because the whole fan art bit is something you want to try and get into as well. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking for sure if my arm is no longer in pain every time I try and draw, I'm thinking I really do want to try and have a table at a convention and just see how that goes. I want to set up a sticker shop and I want to do like monthly fan art. Thank you, MB. Hey, you have to like, I feel like one of my like personal goals though is also for you to come up, MB, or I guess over, and like run a table too. Oh, hold on, y'all. The hospital is calling me. 1 second. Well, so I probably need to go. I have to do like some surgery prep stuff. I need to call the hospital back. But I'm gonna send you guys off on a nice little raid, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with me and all the good wishes. It really means a lot. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, you know, hopefully I'm back streaming on Tuesday, but you know, if not, I will try and let you know. Thank you guys. I'll send you guys a picture, okay? I'll post it on my Instagram. We're gonna go raid Zakawa. She's drawing what? Johnny something from Cyberpunk? Thank you. All right, y'all. But have a good weekend. Make good choices. Have a good time. I hope y'all feel creative and have fun. Hey, grab your raid message, y'all. We're gonna go say hi to Zakawa, okay? But yeah. We'll just have to figure out Jolene when the time comes. Good choices. Make safe choices, I guess. It's bothering time. Yep. All right, y'all. Take care and thank you again. Bye, y'all.